Hey guys, it's Sarah back with Glam Finds with another fragrance review. And if you're thinking, man, it's that same raggedy old t-shirt that's been in the last 4 videos, it's because I'm recording all of these in one day because it's my day off today, and I was like, might as well review all of this stuff before it ends up getting backlogged. And there's one review in particular that I really wanted to bring to you guys because I know I really bashed this fragrance in my 5 glam fails video, and I know it's such a fan favorite, but since I mentioned before I'm having a good allergy day, so this isn't really bothering me today, I thought I would just do the video on it. And it's this guy right here. Bentley for Men Intense. And this has already been super hyped up in the community, so I mean, you've probably already seen a million videos on this. I just want to give you my take because I did bash it pretty good in the last video that I included it in. Not for any reason other than I have allergies, and this is also one of those fragrances that if I'm having a bad allergy day, it sets it off so bad and gets that burn going in the back of my nostrils, so it's really hard to wear for me. But since I can smell it today, I thought, hey, let's do a review. Before I even get into this, let's talk about one of the reasons that this gets so much hype. It's a projection monster. Really awesome winter fragrance because of how strong it is and how it cuts through the cold. And not only does it project, but it lasts. And I can tell you for sure it lasts because I sprayed this test strip 6-7 hours ago, and you would never know that it wasn't just sprayed. So, I mean, it's good. I mean, I love a good projection monster. However, because I don't know which days my sinuses are going to flare up, I try to avoid fragrances that do that to me. But this fragrance was only like $30, if not a few dollars less. And because it was so hyped up, I thought, hey, I'll pick it up, see if I like it. And I thought I was going to love it because the notes that are in this, and I'm just going off the top of my head, I'm not going to read them. I will put them up on the screen, but the notes that are in this are like rum. You're going to get some woody notes, some leather notes, but basically like the notes that were talked about kind of made you feel like you're like in a nice like cigar lounge or something like that, which I like those fragrances. I'm all about those fragrances. And this one is pleasant. I mean, I'm smelling it today, and it smells really good, but this is after drying down for like 6 hours. I think the problem with this one for me is it's a little bit too strong initially, which for some people that might not be a problem at all. I'll spray it again, see how the opening is. But I think if you have high allergies, it's kind of rough on the opening. Yeah, the opening, yeah, I'm gonna give it a minute because that's too much. But yeah, it's a pretty, let me grab the dry down. It's a pretty fragrance. I don't know that I would ever really be grabbing it for any specific occasion. It smells good. There's something in it that bothers my nose, but it doesn't mean it bothers other people's nose. The friends of mine that have smelled this said this was amazing, which is why I wanted to disclaim, hey, this is something that a lot of people are going to like. Even they all have basic noses, so it's not like they're these fragrance geniuses or anything. Yeah, it smells good. Yeah, I still don't think I'm gonna keep it though. There's something about it I just don't know. I can't put my finger on it. It might be whatever note that is that kind of bothers my nose on a regular day, just maybe bothers it just a smidge on a day where I'm not really having an allergy flare up. I like the, it smells kind of leathery. And it kind of, I get like an incense kind of vibe from it. Yeah, it smells good, and I think a lot of people are going to like this. I think there are a few people that are going to have a little bit of that nose irritation from this one though. Let me grab the opening again. Yeah, that's what it is. It's the opening. The opening is insanely strong. Like, I can't handle it. I feel like because it takes so long to get from this to the dry down, that's probably why it lasts for so long, and the longevity is amazing, the projection's so good. Yeah, this is good, but that's just too much for me, and I don't think I could actually be patient enough to handle how strong that is on the opening. Not enough to keep it, at least. I mean, I think this is going to be an awesome grab for a lot of people. Because honestly, by the time you spray it, get out the door and get to where you're going, if that's going to be like 30-45 minutes later, it's probably going to be perfect. It's going to be a nice, it's going to give you a nice warm vibe. And I think a lot of people are going to really love that, especially when it's cold. I mean, I think you can literally only wear this when it's cold. This is too much for like any warm day, even spring. I don't think you can pull this off in the spring. I barely think you can pull it off in the fall. I think this needs to be cold, really cold weather for this to not be like just overpowering and just way too cloying. Because I mean, when I'm spraying on the when I'm smelling on the opening right now, yeah, it's a lot. It's so much. I don't know if that's the rum or it's just so strong. So, and I think that's what kind of put me off of it. And I think a lot of people are going to love it, but it's not for everyone. And that's kind of why I wanted to do this review, just because there's a million reviews on how amazing this fragrance is. But if you want to blind buy it, just know that it's not guaranteed that you're going to love it, because my basic nose has a very hard time with that opening. Dry down's good, not my favorite. Is it good for the price? Yeah, but I don't really want to review stuff on being good for the price. I'd honestly rather review it. If it's cheap and it's good, then I want to tell you it's cheap and it's good. But if it's cheap and it's not my favorite, I don't really care for it then. I'd rather pay a little bit more and get something that I really enjoy. Like an Instancy fragrance that I really enjoy was Bulgari Men in Black. I'm trying to get my hands on it now. It's kind of sold out where I normally go to get my fragrances. But that's a really nice, not overly sweet incense fragrance. I can smell the incense here, but there's so much sweetness and so much everything to where I just am not a huge fan. And I don't think you could wear that to work. Is it unisex? Yeah, I mean, I asked one of my friends to rate this one in terms of that. She said it's really sweet and she thinks it could be really unisex. To my nose, I feel like it's more masculine than I would like to wear. I don't know, that opening is just so aggressive. This is one that you're going to, because I don't think you can really test this. If you can get a decant, go for it. But the bottle itself is only 28 bucks, so I don't know if it's worth getting a decant. I think for this one you may just have to buy it and you're either gonna love it or, like me, kind of pass on it. You can just sell it. It shouldn't be too hard because these things go out of stock so frequently that I think basically just turning around and selling it shouldn't be difficult at all. So that is my review on Bentley Intense for Men. I am not going to do a performance test on it. You can already see all of those videos already online. It's going to perform. It's going to be 8 to 12 hours. You can smell it by the fact that that opening is so insane, and I sprayed that other tester strip. I think it's been more than 6 hours now and it still smells pretty strong. So projection, you can do the same thing, go on Fragrantica. But yeah, I mean, it projects. It definitely projects. And if that's what you're looking for, hey, there you go. But that's my review on Bentley Intense for Men. If you have any suggestions or comments, leave them down in the comment section down below. And as always, thank you for watching Glam Finds, and I'll see you guys next time.